Just an introduction, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. My name is Teru from Asian Development Bank. Last 10 years plus, I've been working for district cooling, providing financial assistance to the district cooling system, mainly East Asia. And I'm also an advisory member for APUEA, how to promote district cooling system in Asia Pacific region.
Thank you. Yeah, so this session is a little bit has a little bit of focus on projects, and there's a financial aspect. And let's continue with you, Teru, that because you have quite a long experience of district energy and district heating and cooling projects in East Asia and China, for example. So can you share some lessons learned and success factors from projects in that region?
Well,
and if you feel that, are there anything that is applicable in an Indian context from what you have experienced?
Well, I've already shared with the suppliers my view compared to what I experienced in China. Is basically this country doesn't have notion of the district energy or particularly district cooling. Even though there's huge potential, but central government people do not understand what this district cooling is all about. I guess because literally right now we are speaking the same language, so we understand, but most of the people do not question mark that what it is. So China is, again, they have district heating history, so they know that it has a benefits, and it's just cooling is a flip side of the heating. So when it's hot, cooling makes sense. And then they have facility, existing district heating system, so it's just a matter of the switching from to bringing in the chiller into the system. And they also have operational experience on district heating system, so they know that the house system works. Government also recognize the district heating is there, so okay, now if technology supports for the cooling, why don't do the cooling? So from top to down, there is a right players there, so that makes easier to implement the project. Whereas India, I guess, technology provider is always there. But I think what vacuums is that central government doesn't recognize that this centralized cooling system is one of the solutions for climate change or providing a comfort to the people, energy efficiency, and even though the smart city initiative is there, but they go only towards smart grid, PV, and EV. That's it. But there's a vacuum of the energy elements in the urban setting. Still, people believe that everything is electricity supplied by the huge power plant, transmission, and then DESCOM take care of everything. So this notion has to be changed, but I think if no one trying to change it, then nothing going to be changed. So that's, we're in a small group right now, but I think that's the first step that we should do. From my institution, international financial institution, which we work closely with the government. We lend the money. We have two financing sources. One is sovereign loan. We lend directly to the government, and then government, pass out to the municipality to whatever project developer, or so on and so forth. In that case, we provide the low-cost financing, very highly concessional. Another wing is that we directly lend to the private sector. We talk about sovereign lending with the government guarantee. Definitely, first that the government has to have buy-in to guarantee such projects. for us to lend the money. So again, central level buy-in on the district cooling, or at least piloting the district cooling system is the important. Otherwise, that the central government say, Minister of Finance say that why we have to guarantee for this particular municipal corporation initiative. So, so in that case, even though we want to do it, and then we have experience already financing in different parts of the country, but if Indian government doesn't want to guarantee, then what can we do? So that's the difficulty for the going through the sovereign side. If we talk about non-sovereign directly, and then it requires a strong body, and that SPV itself has to have a good financial track record, or even the parent company itself, and then and technically sound to do so. Non-sovereign side is, in that case, is more severe on the, make sure that the project will happen and profitable. Sovereign side is that we also take a risk that even though the project may not conclude it as successful, but we do the policy lending. The why we lend it is because trying to break through the market. So that's why we also providing concessional lending, low-cost financing. So that part, we can take a risk. But also government equally has to take a risk. So, so I think in conclusion is that important thing is the central government buying in. And then municipal corporation like a smart, designated for the smart city, if they're willing to, they're also the same government body. So for us is that it makes sense to lend the money through the government to the smart city initiative or SB municipal corporation, so on and so forth.